I quit one of the most addictive habits on planet Earth at 19. I quit watching porn. But this was after 6 years of struggle, trial and error, getting onto NoFap 50 different times, getting to day 3, failing, hating myself, so relapsing 4 times that day. This was just after so much struggle, after 6 years, hating myself, hating my life. I finally figured out what I needed to do to quit so much easier that would have allowed me to quit within months, maybe weeks, instead of 6 years. So step 1, I want you to get onto my system called LessFap. Now LessFap is simply how it sounds. This week, I want you to fap less than you did last week. That's it. It sounds brain dead, it sounds simple, but most people will tell you to quit porn cold turkey, to go down to 0, to never watch it again. But that doesn't work. If that worked, you'd have done it by now, all right? You'd have gone onto NoFap, you'd have stopped watching porn completely, and your addiction would be gone within a month. But that's not happened, has it? So let's try my way, because it works for me and it's going to work for you, and it's worked for all my customers. This week, if you watch porn, last week, if you watched porn 7 times, this week, watch it 6 times. Wow, crazy, right? Then 5 next week, 4 the week after that. Just keep gradually going down. What we are doing here is we are manipulating your brain, right? We're watching porn slightly less, but so much so that your brain can't notice we're watching it less. Because if you just take porn away from your mind completely, it's going to be like, where the fuck's porn? What's happening? Blah, blah, blah. I'm panicking. But if we just reduce it by 5-10%, just a small increment, your brain can't tell you're watching it less. It thinks it's just normal. Then it gets used to you watching it less and less and less without it panicking, right? That's why it works so well. You can still watch porn. You'll be making progress towards quitting porn because each week you'll be watching it less. And also, each week you'll be noticing benefits. You'll be a bit more confident, a bit less anxious, a bit less giving a fuck of what people think because you'll be watching less porn. Your brain's been corrupted by porn for years. You'll be finally experiencing what a healthy brain feels like, and it'll feel great, and you're not going to want to give up. Now, at this point, you might, if you allowed yourself to watch porn 5 times this week, but you do it 6 or 7 times, that might happen. That's fine. But with you experiencing benefits, it's going to prevent you from doing it 6 times in a day, okay? Because if you do it once, you're just going to be like, all right, whatever, move on. Minor setback, major comeback, as they say. You're not going to do it 6 times or 3 times in a day because you're on this path. You're making progress. You can still watch a bit of porn and you're experiencing benefits of a normal brain. When you're feeling all these emotions, it just stops you from having a fapathon one day, right? Because you've got hope now, because you are going to quit, okay? Because you're making progress and you're feeling good. So get onto LessFap. You can still watch porn and quit porn at the same time. Do that for a couple months, few months, depending on how bad your addiction is. And you'll be watching porn eventually like once a week, a few times a month. At that point, congratulations, your addiction is gone. Okay? You're welcome, it's gone. Simple as that. Now, it's obviously better if you go to 0, never watch it again at that point. But if you're doing it once a week, who cares? It's better than 3 times a day. Okay, so well done. Quickly, if you like my advice, if you've been watching my videos and you want to support me and get better tips from me, the link below is my porn quitting course. I think it's the best on the internet. Check it out if you're interested. Step 2, improve your mental health. Okay, you're probably thinking, well, how's that related to porn? There's 2 people, right? That's 4. There's 2 people. One of them is lonely, sad, depressed. He has no goals. He has no purpose in life. The second guy has goals, purpose, a mission, friends, a good social circle, things to wake up like looking forward towards, good mental health. Which one has a porn addiction? Obviously the first guy, who's got shit mental health, no friends, no purpose. This guy doesn't. He's happy. He's already happy. The reason we watch porn is to escape our shit lives and our bad mental health. Okay? That's what we watch porn when we're sad, we're lonely or depressed. Because we feel bad emotions, we need to feel good. So we turn to porn because it makes us feel good quickly. Doesn't last long, but we still do it because it makes us feel good now, right? Going to the gym and building an amazing body makes you feel good, but that takes years. So our brain is like, okay, what is quick to do that makes us feel good now because I feel depressed? Oh, porn, let's go. Then you watch porn, you feel even worse, and you watch it again. But to stop this endless, just evil cycle of constantly relapsing, fix your mental health so that your baseline happiness is up here, So the need for porn goes away because you only need porn when you're sad. But what if we're just never sad? You're going to do 2 things for your mental health, and within 2 weeks, it's going to pretty much cure faster than any medication on the planet, any fucking therapist or any shit like that. Number 1, gratitude journaling. All right? Each day, write down on a piece of paper one thing you're grateful for. Just write, I am grateful for whatever. Okay? Because you're going to be happy writing that. You're going to be grateful. And it's been shown that once you're grateful, you cannot be anxious. It's impossible. All right? Now, you're going to be more grateful and happy writing it in the moment, but throughout the day, you're just going to be noticing things that you never noticed before, right? Like coffee, things you have that other people don't, okay? And you're just going to be a happier human being. And when you're just happier, more of the time, there's less chance for your brain to want porn, okay? So write down one thing you're grateful for, 3 things, whatever. There's always something to find, so don't say there's nothing to be grateful for. Write it down and just think about it for a second, because you always compare your life to people on Instagram, showing their highlights, showing the Ferrari, the girl, the money. Now, you can let that inspire and motivate you, but for most of us, it's just like, oh, well, I don't have that. How's that guy younger than me and he has all that shit? That's how you look at it. Instead, think about what you have, but other people don't. Okay, there's some people who are on the street, poor, destitute, in wars, that would kill for your life, right? So write down things that you have that other people don't. Second thing for your mental health, meditation. Now, meditation, just set a timer on your phone for 30 seconds a day. Breathe in, breathe out, and focus as hard as you can on your breath. What this does is makes you be present. It gets rid of all the thoughts in your head because you're not thinking about the past or the future. You're thinking about the breath. So there's no thoughts in your mind. Now, during this, you're going to get a random thought about, a girl that didn't text you back, some guy that said something to you, a random thought. When you get this thought, it does not mean you failed. This is the point of meditation. You get the thought, bring your attention back to the breath. Get another thought a second later, back to the breath. That's how you meditate. Eventually, you'll be able to go a full 30, 1 minute, 2 minutes without getting a random thought, okay? That's the skill of meditation. Forces you to be present, mindful, which prevents you from feeling anxious or depressed, which prevents you from watching porn. The more you meditate, the more you're going to be like this, with no thoughts throughout the day. There's no time for your brain to get anxious or depressed because you're not thinking about anything. That is how humans are supposed to live. So meditate in gratitude for the next 2 weeks. Don't even focus on trying to quit porn. Just get onto LessFap, but don't obsess about it too much. Focus more on your mental health. Watch porn disappear. Now, finally, what I want you to do is set goals. Most guys don't have goals. The purpose of life is to set a goal and work towards it. For men especially, that is how men are happy. Right? We've always had missions, wars, villages to take over. We've always had a purpose. Now we don't have it. Now everyone's depressed. Shock. Now everyone's addicted to porn and weed and video games. Shock, right? Set 3 goals, 1 goal, whatever, right? That means a lot to you, that you're going to wake up each day excited for, because now you've got something else to think about, something else to do, something to tire you out so you don't have time to watch porn and you can't be arsed, and give you hope for the future, make you happy. Because when you're happy, you don't watch porn. When you set goals, when you make progress towards them, you're happy. Okay, so whatever the goal is, and a 6-pack, so you get goals. Make money, so you can travel the world, retire your mum. Improve your social skills, so you can teach people about it and you can speak to anyone. Whatever the goal is, I don't care, as long as it's not harming people or I want to rob a bank. Set the goal, write it down, and look at it every single day. Make progress towards it in any way you can, and just watch your life be filled with zest and purpose. Now you're happy because you've got purpose, so you watch porn less. You've got something else to do and think about, so there's less time to watch porn. If your goal is to get in the gym, you can be too tired most days to watch porn. You'll be aching, you'll be sore because you've worked hard, feeling fulfilled. Porn doesn't even come into your mind. So no reason you watch porn if you've got no goals. Have a goal, have a purpose in life, work towards it every day, and watch your addiction disappear. Just to recap, get onto LessFap, just watch porn less and less each week. Number 2, fix your mental health, because that is a cheat code to quitting porn. Finally, set some goals, have a purpose, have a life, and your addiction will go. Again, thank you for watching this video. If you like my advice and you want more value and you want to support me, link below, my porn quitting course. It's like £40, it's very cheap because I don't really care about the money. I just want as many guys as possible to quit porn who are actually serious about this. So they've got to take sort of a risk It's very cheap, so check it out if you're interested. If you buy it, by the way, you get a free bonus section teaching you how to speak to girls, how to attract them, because that becomes a lot easier once you quit porn. Subscribe if this helped. I hope it did. I'm sure it will. Watch all my other free videos for free, and goodbye.